York City, Namor's forces are tearing through the police and active guard units as they continue their march towards the United Nations building. Bruce Banner is watching the invasion on his jury-rigged television from his hideout in Hell's Kitchen.
That's right, Dave. The invasion force, led by the Atlantean King Namor, have just been destroying everything put in their path. Calls to the new Avengers mansion have gone unanswered, and I'm hearing reports that other vigilantes are barely holding their own.
Bruce puts the TV on mute and stands to look out of his shack.
Damn it! Where are the Avengers?
Bruce turns to look back at the muted TV and makes a horrible decision. He leaves the shack and sits down in the garbage-strewn alleyway.
Oh, I'm going to regret this. Okay. Breathe, Bruce. Breathe.
Bruce clears the sounds and distractions of New York City from his mind and focuses inward, turning his thoughts towards the nexus of rage contained just beneath the surface.
Hulk. Yeah, it's a hate-hate relationship. Look, I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other options. But the Avengers aren't here, and no one else is showing up. It's up to us.
Not Hulk problem. Go away.
Innocent people are dying, Hulk. They need a hero.
Hulk no hero. Hulk monster. Remember?
You saved people last week, Hulk. Not for fame or recognition, because it was right. What's different here?
Monsters attack. Hulk fought. Hulk won.
Oh, that's it? You need to win? What? Don't think you can this time?
Banner.
No, I understand. There's too many.
Banner.
Hulk just isn't the strongest there is.
Banner.
Bruce's body warps and twists as he transforms into the Hulk. In moments, there is a raging green monster kneeling where Bruce had been sitting. The remnants of Bruce's shirt and shoes lie scattered before him. Then he leaps up and starts charging in the direction of the invading forces. Leaping through New York City, it does not take him long to find the invaders. He rams into a platoon of Atlanteans and starts beating them into the concrete. Laser rips into his gamma-infused flesh, but that barely slows him down as he uses one soldier as a makeshift club. Unaccustomed to such brutality, the Atlantean forces near the Hulk break formation. This gets the attention of Namor and Attuma.
I did not give the order to retreat. Stand your ground!
He is quite formidable in the flesh, is he not, Attuma?
My liege, our intelligence swore to me personally that this creature would not be here.
Odd, as they are supposed to swear to me. Very well then, Attuma. This is your mistake. I order you to fix it. Imperious Rex!
Namor misses the look of fury and rage that crosses Attuma's face as he turns away. Attuma unslings his weapon and points it towards the Hulk.
No, Attuma. You are my mightiest and strongest warrior. Best him in hand-to-hand combat. It is time to show these humans what happens when you cross the Atlantean Empire.
Very well, my liege.
Attuma springs forward and charges into the melee with the Hulk. He bats aside his own men until he is face to face with the roaring green brute.
I will kill you! Puny fishman, Hulk smash you!
The fight between the two is brutal, but swift. Attuma goes in for the Rainmaker, but the Hulk grabs Attuma's fist and returns it with his own into Attuma's jaw. Attuma flies backward, crashing through his men, but rights himself and charges back into the fray.
For Atlantis!
Attuma jumps over the Hulk's wild swing and lands on his back. He attempts to choke the Hulk out from behind. The Hulk snarls, then leaps into the air. He comes back down hard onto his back, crushing Attuma beneath him. The barbarian Atlantean can feel his ribs crack as the breath is expelled from his body. Dazed, he does not want to fight back as the Hulk stands, picks him up by his head, and starts slamming him into the ruined concrete. Once, twice, 3 times before the Hulk hurls the barely conscious form of Atuma at the ring of Atlanteans.
What is the old saying? If you want something done right, you need to do it yourself.
Namor surges forward and launches his trident towards the Hulk's back. The points stab and lodge into the thick muscle, eliciting a howl of rage and surprising pain from the Green Giant. He turns to face his newest challenger as the King of the Atlanteans charges into battle with him.
I've been asleep for nearly 70 years? That can't be.
It's the best we can figure it. I'm sorry, Captain.
Hey, think of the back pay.
All heads turn incredulously towards him. The Wasp punches him in the arm.
Ow! What was that for?
Hate to say it, but turning yourself back over to the military might not be the best idea. Unless you want your permanent residence to be an 8x10 cell on some classified base and never see another human being for the rest of your life.
I need to turn myself in. Otherwise, I'll be considered in dereliction of duty.
But you're already listed as killed in action. The only ones that know you're here are us and Stark's people.
And they all have NDAs in effect. You can trust them.
Everyone, except for Rhodey, turns a curious glance towards him.
Well, I mean, I signed one, so I was assuming.
I have an important alert for all Avengers that I can no longer put off. New York City is under attack.
And the hits just keep coming. Catch us up, Jarvis. Captain, put this in your ear.
Iron Man produces another comlink earbud and hands it to Captain America. He marvels at it briefly before putting it in his ear.
A force of unknown origin appeared on the city docks a few hours ago. The city and state forces have slowed their approach. Their leader has identified himself as King Namor and is claiming their invasion is to meet with the world leaders at the UN. The Hulk has engaged with them. While that has slowed them further, collateral damage is mounting.
That's very bad.
I have several questions. Jarvis, why are these forces of unknown origin? They're Atlanteans. Wasn't this covered in your history books?
For the 3rd time, everyone casts a dubious look at the man out of time.
What?
Atlanteans. They fought with us during the war. They were also led by a King Namor. I wonder if they're related. I could be of assistance here, if you'll let me join you.
The Avengers step aside. Iron Man shuts off the comlink that the captain is using.
Okay, discuss. Preferably quickly.
That is a bad idea. Look at him. There's still ice on his pants.
Yeah, but you didn't see him kick our ass just after waking up. Whatever's pumping through his system is on another level.
This feels like the night I joined. He has knowledge of our enemy and a possible connection to their leader. He gets my vote.
I agree. Denying us an advantage now would be to our detriment. And, giant man's right. Wasp, Captain took us apart.
Okay, fine, but what about the military problem? I don't think they'll let us keep their prized mystery experiment for long.
That will be his decision. I sense great honor about him.
Okay, he comes with. I'm withholding a final say until I see him in action myself.
The team turns back to the waiting captain. Though it is barely above freezing, he seems unaffected by the weather. One would have never guessed he was frozen mere hours ago.
Okay, you're in. Now we just need to figure out how to get back ASAP. I can't carry you all the way.
Thor, could you do that trick you pulled earlier?
Nay, Wasp. The magic needed for such endeavors requires much of the wielder. I would be a liability in the coming battle if I performed it again, even if I could.
Guess that settles that. Rhodes, I'm sorry, but we need to borrow the Quinjet. I'll have Stark send another one for you and your team.
Hey, take it. We'll be cool.
All right, everyone. Let's avenge.
No.
Oh, hell no.
It wasn't that bad.
What was that about?
The guy who quoted Shakespeare.
I can assure you, I was saying that long before your great bard came along.
It's not important. Come on, I need to get you up to date on certain things.
Like what a Hulk is? Or you, for that matter?
This is going to be a long flight.
Fortunately for Iron Man, it was a relatively short flight. That was thanks to the rocket boosters. The Wasp was able to repair her blasters while Thor rested. Nobody had said anything, but it was clear that whatever he had done had wiped him out. Giant Man and Iron Man did their best to catch Cap up on the world after the war.
Oh man, you are gonna love microwaves. Just pop your food in, nuke it for like 30 seconds, and it's hot and ready to eat. It's a fast and easy way to cook all of your meals.
Those microwave sandwiches don't count as meals.
I understand the words are in English, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, that's enough of the history lesson. We're getting close. Jarvis, sit rep.
The Atlanteans have almost reached the United Nations. The military is preparing for an all-out offensive strike just outside city limits.
That would turn the city into an even bigger war zone. That can't be their best idea.
After the Atlanteans captured the Hulk, General Thaddeus Ross became the ranking official in charge. He has ordered that the recovery of the Hulk is the highest priority, at any cost.
Over saving his fellow mortals. And they say the Hulk is a monster.
I'm familiar with Old Thunderbolt. He's had a hard-on for the Hulk for about a year now. Jarvis, is he on site?
Not yet, sir. Conservative estimates put him at least an hour out. Liberal ones in upstate New York.
I'm sorry. Can we just back up real quick? How did they capture the Hulk? Nothing on Earth can contain him.
The Hulk is being subjugated by an Atlantean device at the base of his neck. Its origin and function are unknown, but the result is clear.
All right, then that's where we need to start. Giant Man, you and...
If I may, I might have a different approach.
All right, what you got?
In reviewing the stills, that looks like the Namor I knew during the war. That means we aren't dealing with a son of a man I knew. We're dealing with him. Let me talk to him and hear his grievances. He was always a just man. Strict, but just.
Do Atlanteans just not age? And even if it's the same guy, people can change. Especially in 70 years.
I fought alongside him. I know him. As for the aging thing, you can ask him yourself when we get there.
That's good. We're here.
Captain America looks out the cockpit window and marvels at the sight of his home. Where once there were only a few high-rises, now the horizon is filled with buildings grander than the Empire State Building.
That's New York?
Oh, right. Not quite the same city you left, huh?
Not quite. But she's just as beautiful as ever.
Everyone does a final check of their tech and weapons as Iron Man banks the Quinjet around. They can see the line of devastation the Atlantean army has wrought on the city. The air starts to hum with energy, and a spark shoots off from Thor.
Hey, soldier. Let's save that for the army, right?
My apologies, Captain. My thoughts are somewhere else.
Iron Man brings the jet around and lands it in the plaza before the United Nations building, which is just ahead of the advancing Atlanteans. Then everyone disembarks, with Captain America being the last person off. The Atlanteans stop marching as Namor and Atuma size up the newest challenge.
I was wondering when they would show up. They're the city's newest team of heroes, according to our intelligence.
Yes, Atuma, I have read the reports. The Avengers.
Shall I beat them down and make them kneel before you, my liege?
Like you did with the Hulk? Hardly. I shall see what
The words die on Namor's lips as he sees Captain America appear next to Iron Man. Confusion is quickly followed by disbelief, which is replaced by fiery anger.
They dare! Do these humans have no respect? Stay here, Atuma!
Namor leaps for the line of Avengers, directing his attack squarely at Captain America. The team scatters while Namor's trident clangs off the shield, driving Captain America back several feet.
You dare wear the uniform of your betters, of my friend! Do you humans have no dignity left? As if you could even pretend to be Captain Rogers.
Namor flicks the end of the trident around, looking to bash into the captain's side. but his lightning reflexes pop the shield into place, just as Namor attempts a jab towards his face. Captain America dodges back, then fully disengages with a backward somersault. Iron Man powers up his blasters.
Hold! I've got this. Namor, I swear this is no trick. It's me.
Cap drops his shield and puts his hands up. Then he slowly removes his combat helmet, revealing his face to Namor and the circling news choppers overhead. The fury on Namor's face lightens as it is replaced by strong skepticism.
That is impossible.
I'm hearing that a lot today. But I am me, and I am here. It's this, or my brain is having a lot of fun as it starves itself of oxygen. And I gotta say, it's so good to see a familiar face. Even one attacking me.
Very well. You have intrigued me. Tell me about the last conversation I had with Captain America.
We were attacking that German U-boat factory. You agreed to help so the Germans would stop killing your people.
No, not that. You could have learned that anywhere. I want the personal details, and I want them now, or I will take your empty head from your shoulders.
You told me not to fail. I said I never do. Then I told you I'd see you at the next battle. So you tell me, Namor, is this that next battle? Because I really hope not.
Namor's glare hardens and the Avengers tense, but the king drops his battle stance and gives Cap a deadpan stare.
I never would have guessed you for a dereliction of duty, Rogers. Where have you been all this time? I'm assuming it's the serum that has kept you looking so young.
I never quit. My mission didn't go as planned. I've been on ice ever since. And you don't look a day over 100, fish boy.
Huh. Healthy living. I am guessing your young protege did not make it?
No. No, he did not. But he went out a hero. I think I've played 20 questions long enough now. Explain what the hell this is, Namor.
Regardless of our friendship, Captain, remember you are addressing a king. I will only tolerate so much impertinence, even from you.
I'm with the walking, talking war story. Why are you here, Namor?
Namor only glares at Iron Man, then returns his attention to Captain America.
You humans have been poisoning, polluting, and overhunting our waters for far too long. It was time to remind everyone that the sea is mine. A single sovereign nation all on its own. It was far past time to talk.
And of course, talking meant bringing the might of the Atlantean army to this building. Hard to have a talk when you're staring down the barrel.
You have not been here, Captain. Do not presume to lecture me about mercy when the human race has shown nothing but contempt and murder towards my people.
Murder? What are you talking about?
That is information that is beyond your reach, human.
I think you'll find my reach is pretty long.
That's quite enough. I know you. You wouldn't act on the Germans until they started killing your people. Did the Americans do the same thing?
Yes. I have seen the bullet-riddled bodies of my subjects. I am here to teach a lesson.
Not to burst your overinflated sense of worth here, but what the hell are you talking about? We didn't even know you existed until your little stunt just now.
And finding out you had anything to do with the war was a real eye-opener.
For the first time since he started this attack, doubt begins to creep into Namor's mind.
You mean we were purged from your official records? You know nothing about us.
Aye. These mortals have enough issues coexisting with one another. Finding out there has been a secret underwater civilization has been quite much for them to process.
I know your father, Thunder God. Do you vouch for these humans and their word? That not a single one of them would know anything about an attack on my people?
Verily, I swear on my father.
Who told you Americans were attacking Atlanteans?
I have been tricked. This is a coup.
At the moment, the Hulk bursts out of the rank of soldiers that were guarding him. He hurls away several soldiers before leaping in the air towards the group. Even at this distance, his intentions are crystal clear. He is going to kill Namor.
Atuma assured me that device would keep the beast controlled.
I'm learning nothing controls him. Incoming!
Everyone dives out of the way as the Hulk lands right where Namor had been standing a second ago. Spiral fractures radiate outward from him while glass from the UN building shatters from the resounding boom. One of the slabs catches Namor's foot, pinning him in place.
Hulk, smash this man!
Damn it, Hulk.
Deja vu, anyone?
The Hulk slams both fists down onto Namor's head, but he's intercepted by Captain America and his vibranium shield. Hulk reels back from the sonic boom and growls at this new opponent. Namor breaks free of the concrete slab and stands defensively behind the captain.
Hulk, I know you don't know me, but I need you to listen. No, you need to think. Namor is not the target. You're being used.
Banner thinks. Hulk smash.
Hulk, please! Remember the trolls? Working with us? Being a hero?
Hulk looks around at the other Avengers. They all are not displaying any hostile action towards him. Unable to find a target for his rage, the Hulk settles.
Hulk, remember, hero, not monster.
Yeah, man. That's right.
And we need your strength to save the city again.
Hulk glares at Thor but does nothing. He looks back to Captain America.
Hulk, wait.
There is a collective sigh of relief from everyone as Hulk steps away from Cap and Namor.
Very good, Stephen. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a traitor's head to remove.
Before anyone can stop him, Namor charges back towards the Atlantean front.
He's gonna need help. There's no telling who is or isn't loyal to him. And with the leadership fighting each other, that army needs to be contained.
What's the plan, Cap?
Iron Man, you and Thor take to the air and rain hell on anything that tries to break free. If they're loyal or smart, they'll surrender. Giant Man, you, Wasp, and I are going to be the ground force. Stick and move. Don't linger on any one target. Hulk, you're on point. Smash us a hole. Avengers! Assemble!
There is only the briefest of pauses from the others as Captain America takes off before the Wasp zips right after him.
You heard the man.
The Hulk leaps forward and becomes the first to fight against the Atlantean soldiers. He smashes two into the ground, then clears aside a line of them with a thunderclap. From above, Iron Man and Thor pour energy blasts down, frying anything that gets too close to the Emerald Giant. Giant Man is next as he hits the 20-foot mark in height and slams his open hand down into a group of soldiers firing up at him. Cap frisbees a shield. It ricochets off the faceplates of 5 soldiers before returning to his hand. One sweeps up behind him but gets paralyzed by the Wasp with a precise stinger blast. She flies up and surveys the scene between Namor and Atuma.
Giant Man, Cap needs a path to Namor, now!
One path coming up.
Giant Man leaps into the air and slams down. The force of the impact rocks the nearby soldiers, knocking many of them down. Captain America quickly vaults through them. Reaching Namor's location, he finds Atuma standing atop Namor, his brutish foot on Namor's chest and Namor's trident in his scaly hands.
Of course I betrayed you. You're the one that betrayed your people. You are and always have been weak. It's time for new leadership in Atlantis. It is time for the age of Atuma to begin.
Not today, fish breath.
Cap charges into Atuma, shield first. The mysterious metal absorbs the force of the impact, allowing Cap to keep going while Atuma is removed from his position. He tumbles once, but regains his footing quickly.
Do you think your pet human would protect you, Namor? I will kill him as I will kill every filthy human on this planet. The world will be mine.
I'm not losing anyone else today.
And he's not alone this time.
Atuma turns to see the rest of the Avengers surrounding him. Iron Man has every weapon left in his arsenal pointing at him. Thor lands and electricity crackles across the head of Mjolnir. Hulk smirks and cracks his knuckles while Giant Man looms beyond him. The Wasp zips up to Atuma's face.
This is the part where you surrender, or Hulk gets around to.
Attuma drops Namor's trident and slowly raises his hands.
I will have my day, humans. And when I do, your reckoning will be long and painful.
That would require you to still be breathing, Attuma. Imperious Rex!
Namor snatches up his trident and attempts to stab Attuma in the face, but Cap blocks it with his shield.
Namor, no! We don't execute prisoners of war.
Do not dare interfere with Atlantean affairs, Rogers. Know your place.
Actually, you might want to know yours. Take your prisoner and your army and hop your happy ass home.
And release anyone else you've taken along the way.
Tell me, Captain, do you let your subordinates speak with such disrespect?
They're not lesser than me, Namor. Never have been. They're my team, and I'll back whatever play they come up with. Maybe there's a lesson in there somewhere for you.
The two old friends stare each other down before Namor relents.
I have owed you for destroying that factory for 70 years. Consider this repayment of that debt.
Namor motions for his remaining troops to form up. Two come up and place a control device around Attuma's neck. His body goes slack and his pupils become unfocused. Then he is led away. Namor turns back to Captain America.
It is good to see your time in the ice has not changed you. But the world has, Stephen. I leave you with this piece of advice. Be wary of who you trust. Faceless allies will stab you in the back as much as trusted advisors.
I'll be careful, but I'm not the only person you owe now. New York City better be compensated for today's misunderstanding.
I will see to it personally. Imperious Rex!
With that, Namor nods and follows after his army.
I'm putting out a wide-scale message on all frequencies for police and military forces to leave them alone.
He's not big on goodbyes. Or thank yous, apparently.
No, he is not. Good to see some things haven't changed. Now, we should...
Hulk! By order of General Ross, remain where you are and prepare to surrender, or we will open fire!
From overhead, a large military helicopter appears. The side door slides open to reveal a large machine gun that is then pointed in the Avengers' direction.
Mustache Man!
Hulk prepares to leap for the helicopter, but Cap stops him.
No, Hulk! I may not know what's going on, but attacking them is the wrong move.
Bad man! Hulk Banner!
I say again! By order of General Ross, prepare to surrender, or we will open fire!
Iron Man? I thought you told them to stand down.
I told them to leave the Atlanteans alone, but I don't control or answer to the military. And certainly not Thunderbolt Ross.
There is a pensive second as Captain America analyzes the scene.
Hulk, hit me and run. Disappear.
The words have barely left the captain's lips when Hulk's fist sweeps forward, catching him in the chest. Captain America flies backwards onto his shield, then bounces back onto his feet. In that time, the Hulk is already halfway down the street. There is a brief flash of lightning and a roll of thunder that strikes the tail rotor on the helicopter. Just as the copter is about to spin out, Thor and Iron Man fly up and stabilize it. They bring it down gently, and the soldier on the loudspeaker hops out to confront the Avengers.
What the hell was that?
I offer my deepest apologies, fellow warriors. When the Hulk assaulted Captain America, I conjured my own attack. However, lightning is a volatile weapon, and I should not have used it so close to your flying metal chariot.
Your bad aim just cost us the Hulk!
Please, his bad aim just saved your ungrateful ass. So how about you shove...
Wasp, that's enough. Look, soldier, as you can plainly see, we have greater issues to contend with. Where can we assist with cleanup or any evacuations?
Hell if I know, or care! You lousy heroes, you're all the same!
Come, Avengers. Let's reconvene at the jet. I'm sure your Jarvis fellow can point us in the direction.
Right. Yeah, of course. My Jarvis fellow.
He's gonna flip when he finds out.
A few minutes later, everyone is back at the Quinjet and is about to settle in.
Before we get started, there's another piece of business we need to contend with. We're a team, and a team does not keep secrets from each other. I'd like to know who I'm working with. You already know who I am, and when we're not in the field, you can call me Steve.
That is easy for me. I'm Thor Odin's son, God of Thunder, Prince of Asgard.
Yeah, think we figured that one out, Thor. Jarvis, darken the windows, please.
Yes, sir.
Giant Man and the Wasp share a look before she shrugs. Both remove their helmets.
I'm Janet Van Dyne, and this is my boyfriend Hank.
That's Dr. Henry Pym. But you guys are totally cool to call me Hank.
Everyone looks to Iron Man.
Oh, where is an NDA when you need one?
Come on, man. Like, seriously, what is the big secret with you?
Okay. Alright. What is revealed here cannot leave this jet. The consequences for both myself and the Avengers would be dire. So I'm asking you, all of you, to please keep a lid on this.
The golden portion of Iron Man's helmet releases and slides up to reveal the visage of Tony Stark. Both Jan's and Hank's mouths drop open in shock.
No freaking way.
I am in so much trouble right now.
I'm sorry, but I haven't got caught up yet. Who are you?
I'm Tony Stark. I'm the CEO of Stark Industries. And if my board of directors find out that I'm my own bodyguard, they'll skin me alive with what few shares they'll have left after they dismantle the mansion. Do we understand each other now?
100%.
Nearly.
Crystal clear to me.
Your secret's safe with us, Tony. I'm glad we could all share like this. Now, I believe we have some work to do.
A week later, the Avengers are in the completed training room as they face off against a program Hank has dubbed the Losers of Evil. With Tony's assistance, they are able to expand the operational area and add a third villain, the Black Knight, to the program.
The Knight is banking around the building now, Giant Man.
On it.
Wasp, distract Melter and allow Iron Man to get some distance before he tags another piece of armor.
Oh, this guy and his stupid goatee are going down.
Within minutes, the team has defeated the scenario. Cap stands before them in a new outfit. With Janet's assistance, he has left behind his old army fatigues and opted for a modern look. He is now adorned in heavy combat boots, tactical pants, a utility belt, leather gloves, and a tactical shirt, all Kevlar lined and reinforced with ceramic plating. The red, white, and blue motif is still present, complete with the star on his chest. He is capped off with a modernized cowl that includes the A on the forehead.
Good work, everyone. But we can do better. Radioactive Man is far too hot of a threat to be left to last. Innocent people will get hurt by his aura.
Hate to say it, but we could really use the Hulk. According to some more files that we've obtained, he could handle the radiation projection.
We can't always count on having the right person in play. We need to strategize. Take 10 and we'll try again.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I have other duties that I must attend to now. But should an emergency arise, I will be there.
See what I mean, Tony? No problem, Thor. Best of luck out there.
You have no idea.
As Thor flies away from the mansion during the early morning hours, another man is just getting started with his day. A wizened hand trembles as it brings a mug of steaming coffee to his old lips. In the other hand is a large tablet with the latest news upon it. Hatred flashes behind a set of reading glasses as they scan the headlines that detail the return of Captain America.
So, you did live, Captain. Helmet, come here.
A young, muscular man appears in the doorway to the Baron's chambers. He could very well pass as a younger version of Heinrich, which pains the older man, but brings him pride as well.
Yes, Father. I have a little reunion to plan. We need to recruit some new members to our cause. Like who? Members that can take on the Avengers.